The tale of Hagar, an Egyptian servant, whose life would become intertwined with one of history's most significant families. Sarai, who couldn't have children, had given her servant Hagar to her husband Abram as a way to build their family, a common practice in ancient times. When Hagar became pregnant with Abram's child, something changed within her. Perhaps it was the pride of carrying the child of such an important man, or maybe it was the newfound status she felt she deserved. But Hagar began looking down on Sarai, her mistress. You can imagine the tension in that household. Here was Sarai, who had given her servant to her husband out of desperation, now watching that same servant strut around with the child she herself couldn't have. The bitterness between these two women grew until it became unbearable. Sarai, hurt and angry, complained to Abram and began treating Hagar harshly. The situation became so difficult that Hagar, despite being pregnant, felt she had no choice but to run away into the wilderness. But here's where the story takes an extraordinary turn. In the desert, at her lowest point, an angel of the Lord found Hagar near a spring. The angel didn't just offer comfort, they gave her a promise. Her son would become the father of a great nation, though his path wouldn't be an easy one. With this divine encouragement, Hagar returned to Abram and Sarai's household. When the child was born, he was named Ishmael, meaning God hears, because the Lord had heard Hagar's affliction. This story reminds us that even in our darkest moments, when we feel most alone and desperate, we're never truly abandoned. Sometimes our greatest trials lead to unexpected blessings, just as Hagar's flight into the desert led to a divine promise that would affect generations to come.